You are welcome to this week's edition of From the Assembly, a program that beams its searchlight on issues emanating from the hallowed chamber of Nasarawa State House of Assembly in the week under review and other matters connected to it. I am Valentine Joshua. The Nasarawa State House of Assembly is still on recess and is expected to reconvene on the 14th of July 2025. Now, as the fate of the newly employed teachers hangs in the air over job racketeering, Nasarawa State House of Assembly uncovers 70 million naira sent to the former chairman of the State Teacher Service Commission. As the Assembly continues its investigation into the scandal of the State Teacher Service Commission, inquiries unveiled secondary school students made the list of the employed teachers in the state. A former chairman, Nasarawa State Teacher Service Commission, says he was under pressure to employ over 4,000 teachers instead of 1,000 as directed by the state governor. These and many more issues unraveled in the scandal of the State Teacher Service Commission with top priority on today's edition of the program. Now, let me give you a background. In 2024, Governor Abdullahi Sule directed the employment of 1,000 teachers, but the State Teacher Service Commission instead employed over 4,000. In the course of the employment, it was alleged that employment letters were sold from 400 to 800,000, and non-posting and payment of salaries brought the scandal to a limelight. Angered by this development, Governor Abdullahi Sule ordered the suspension of the management staff of the State Teacher Service Commission.
Then it is my name that has been scandalized that I have refused to pay people salary. And you are getting all kinds of information that some people collected money and given teaching offer or collection money or you. And then I will sit down like this quietly. And I'm hearing this for the first time. And I think this is the most terrible to my plan. We have no other choice than to actually suspend the entire PSC and then go and put up the committee that will investigate.
Consequently, a consulting firm was contracted to screen and verify the employed teachers, but the State House of Assembly frowned at the inclusion of the 1,000 genuine teachers into the exercise.
They are posted in line with the civil service regulation and guidelines. The government had certified them. The government was also satisfied with the workings and the effort they are making in ensuring that they provide education for our children. By so doing, the government had paid them 9 months' salary. That some other persons were employed through the back door or through the window by the corrupt act of some public servant. And then you will now want to punish the 1,000 teachers that pass through the normal process. That is unacceptable by this House as a representative of the people of Nasarawa State. Our people ask that we should bring this to the notice of the government of Nasarawa State.
During the legislative debate, the State House of Assembly ordered investigation into the job racketeering. Take a listen to what they said.
Invite the former TSC chairman, the secretary, whoever they involved on this, they should appear before the Honorable House. If we confirm that they collected this huge amount of money from them, they should refund back their money to them. People went and found, some took loan. Mr. Speaker, my worry part of it, where is the fate of those people that have been robbed? Those culprits must be brought to book so that it will be an example to anybody who is occupying a position, trying to take advantage, collecting money from people to give employment.
They saw the opportunity and abused it. And today these people are walking freely on the street of Nasarawa State. And then others are going to suffer for their atrocities.
Report back to the House on what has happened to people's money. If anybody is found wanting, they will have to face the law. If it means arresting those people that have served as the former chairman, this house is ready to bear that.
With this, the Speaker, Nasarawa State House of Assembly, Danladi Jatto, constituted an investigative committee under the watch of Daniel Ogazi to investigate the former management staff of the State Teachers Service Commission.
And they should leave no stone unturned to make sure that whatever transpired there, whoever that is found wanting should be brought to book. And after all the atrocity of selling appointment letters to the people of Nasarawa State, they are just walking around and they are going freely in the society and nothing has happened to them.
First to appear before the Ogazi-led committee was the former secretary of the State Teachers Service Commission, Labaran Shafa, who accused the former chairman of the commission for conniving with the State Ministry of Education to employ teachers beyond 1,000 as approved by the state governor. On why he decided to endorse additional 1,965 employment letters that were not approved by the state governor. Labaran Shafa said he was acting on the directive of the former chairman of the commission, Muhammad Abubakar Gada.
1,965 that are signed, I did them based on directives because the chairman is on my head.
On the alleged selling of employment letters, Shafa informed the committee that his signature was forged by fraudsters who duped many applicants in Nasarawa State.
My signature was forged, and to some extent, an account was opened for such monies to be lodged.
However, when the authorities of the Ministry of Education, led by the Permanent Secretary Sani Bawa, appeared, they acknowledged that there is a tendency that the master list approved by the governor was tampered with due to negligence.
Certainly, we are infallible to the extent that we neglected, so to say, to go through it. But it can be seen easily.
Also appointing accusing finger on the former chairman of the Nasarawa State Teachers Service Commission was a director of administration and supplies at the State Ministry of Education. Take a listen to the allegation.
I have a scenario where the chairman, TAC, forged the signature of the secretary and issued appointment letters and posted the people to our area offices.
Meanwhile, a syndicate fingered in the job racketeering by the Nasarawa State Teachers Service Commission appeared before the investigative committee, and one of them, an evaluating officer with the Nasarawa State Ministry of Education, Yamush Amos, acknowledged selling 101 employment letters from 400 to 600,000 naira.
They now gave him the money, and some 400, some 600, yes, some 200, and some they did not give him anything. Yes, I have. Yes, I have that. Yes. So, and it's as if God will help me with the wisdom that I said to that money is not going to pay through cash. Truly, if something that is, if it is genuine, let them give me the account number so that that money should be paid to that account. Because for something future, maybe as we are doing like this, maybe something can still come up. So when you know, some of them, when they exercise now, it seems their faith, they are not having any hope again. So they started mounting a kind of a pressure that little appreciation that they see they are giving now, nothing is forthcoming. So maybe even half of the money, let the chairman can refund the money to them. So in fact, we have been going to KFI more than 10 times to see how they can give us something so that we can just settle these children. But I will tell you the truth, my friend, Sometimes we struggle to see how we can just settle these children. So when the issue was just getting out of hand from us, we have to report the matter to the area command.
That was Yamush on his effort to pay back money received from prospective teachers and informed the committee that he deposited 40 million naira to a corporate account with the name Muzaffar Universal, domiciled with Access Bank, as provided by the personal assistant to the former chairman of TAC, Isa Umar.
Like from my own side, because he's going to also say his own. Yes. My own is about 40-something million. Like me, I have tried to see that I have refunded the money that it will reach more than 10 million. Refund to these children from my own. Apart of that one, I know that only one person that they were able to refund the money to me, to please this house to temper justice with what happened to us.
Another member of the syndicate, a classroom teacher from Government Secondary School Nankere, Wamba local government area, Bilyaminu Muhammad Babaru, revealed that he sold 150 employment letters and 5 million naira was given to him as his commission.
In person, I submitted list of almost 200 candidates. So later on, they gave me the appointment of 150 candidates. After on, the ISA give us an account, a company account, where we can send money to him. So some of the candidates send money to our accounts. We now transfer the money into their accounts.
The one they gave you?
Yes, sir.
What is the name of that account?
That we sent my personal account or the account is that Muzaffar. That same Muzaffar. So after I have sent the money, they now gave me, I have something, I ate something from the money. I can't lie. They gave me 5 million. So after, no, just for appreciation. Who gave you the money? Isa, from his account, he transferred the money into my account. So after he gave me the money, the thing come backfire. What is happening now?
Bilyaminu disclosed that all actions taken had the consent of the former chairman of the State Teachers Service Commission.
Yes, my own is 30. My own is 30 million naira. Sir.
For 120.
Yes, no, 150. A lot of 150 letters was given to me, but a lot of them they just give me free because I am the chairman is my grandfather, and
some of them you didn't sell.
I didn't sell, sir.
You gave them
Free, sir.
No, the one you collected money from.
Is.
Of what range did you sell your own? You sell your own.
It's the same amount of what Yamu said because
400, 600.
yes, sir.
But they are paying, showing up.
It's appreciation because we do give.
The one that you are giving and they are bringing money. You are selling it.
Sir, the reason why.
You are paying it to Muzaffar Universal account.
The reason why we are saying appreciation, even them, they are not saying that they are selling it to us. They are giving us the appointment letter to show appreciation. That is their word.
Also appeared to clear his name in the scandal was the Special Advisor Government House Affairs, Muhammad Abubakar Muhammad, where the committee sought to know why he forwarded 50 slots of employment to the State Teachers Service Commission when the governor had rejected the offer, and he responded thus.
From the list of the people that have applied, we generated 50 names, and I approached His Excellency that these people have brought 50 names, and then you said you don't need them. They should go and take the best. It's a good one. But so many people have approached me from you and from the other angles of the state that their candidates have applied. I will give names of those people that have requested that their candidate have applied and they have undergone those process. I acted on my own, not on his own instruction. Since I already have so many names.
Mohammed added that out of the 50 slots, half were issued fake employment letters and informed the Daniel Ogazi-led committee that employment letters were still being shared in Nasarawa State when Governor Abdullahi Sule sacked the former management staff of the State Teachers Service Commission. Another revelation was done by a former part-time member of the TSC, Kriki Francis, who alleged that 5 slots were given to him but non-secured employment letters, disclosing further that secondary school students were employed during the exercise. Take a listen to him.
Since the posting, I kept asking my candidates whether they were being paid. None of them has been paid any dime from that date to date. And I know what it means to have quality teachers in the school. I can assure you that a friend of mine whose child I thought or I knew would not cope with this kind of recruitment, I refused to give him that appointment because I knew that he would not cope. So I felt bad when I heard that teachers were recruited. In fact, I was informed that some secondary school children were recruited as teachers. So I think the committee is doing a good job. Giving all the revelations, chairman of the committee, Daniel Ogazi, insisted that the former chairman of the Nasarawa State Teachers Service Commission, Muhammad Abubakar Gada, must appear to clear allegations leveled against him.
We are giving the final invitation by this committee directing former chairman to appear before this committee by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Where the former chairman refused to appear, this committee will have no any other option than to use the relevant section of the Constitution to compel his appearance.
After several invitations, the former chairman, Nasarawa State Teachers Service Commission, Muhammad Abubakar Gada, appeared but denied selling employment letters, saying the former secretary of the commission, Labaran Shafa, should be in the better position to explain whether fake employment letters were issued in the state.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't see the appointment. I say it again. Number 2, I don't sign the appointment. Number 3, I don't distribute the appointment. The only thing I do is they bring me a file. This is the list from so and so.
On whether he erred by issuing 4,443 employment letters instead of 1,000 as approved by the governor. Gada said he was under pressure from stakeholders in the state.
This is Nasarawa State. Honorable member, this state is complicated. This state is dangerously unemployed. This state has a lot of problems of who and what and how. If you sit on my seat, I swear to God, maybe we'll do more than what happened.
Go ahead.
Mr. Peter.
Yes, sir.
Gwamnatin nan. Allah ya sauke.
Amen.
If we sit down and look at 1,000,001 people coming to that office requesting for recruitment with all sort of every individual. Well, if you are liberal, you will allow it, like me. I'm a politician. I'm God-fearing. I swear, you will allow more than that. Members of the assembly, government house, office of the head of service, judiciary, public, politicians, academicians. In this state, everybody come to my office looking for employment. And if I have the means, I will employ 10,000.
Meanwhile, when the consulting firm contracted to screen and verify all the affected teachers appeared before the investigative committee, they said 3,570 employed teachers turned up for the screening exercise, but only 781 passed and 2,789 failed. Now, the Nasarawa state government has made its position known via a statement signed by the chairman, State Teacher Service Commission, Timothy Mekaswa, and I quote, following a rigorous and merit-based evaluation, the final report confirmed that only 781 candidates out of the 4,243 screened were found to be genuinely qualified and deserving of employment. Furthermore, the state government has also announced that the entire 1,000 teachers previously recruited will be formally disengaged from the service of the state with effect from 30th of June 2025. End of quote. However, the investigative committee insisted that the consulting firm hired to screen and verify the employed teachers negates the principles and standards of cumulative approach in scoring examination since they are not professional teachers, and directed them to review their assignments.
Let them go back and reassess the entire process because they are being paid by the state government to do the work. Let them assess everybody in every area of test. Let them participate, all of them. Particularly the one with genuine appointment letters. Not all 4,000 plus. Take those ones and reassess them from beginning. Let them pass through all the 3 tests and see how you can get the best. I think if you do this, we'll be able to arrive at something better. This can give us 1,005. And not having any interest. So, as far as this committee is concerned, we do not have any special interest. Even if you see somebody with the name Ogazi, please, if the person fail, disqualify, fail him.
Meanwhile, while directing the TSC to discontinue further action on the report of the consulting firm, the Ogazi-led committee said it's illogical to prioritize oral interviews for teachers against written exams, thus seeing only 781 out of 4,243 passed.
Sir, because the process was wrong, engaging the 716 or 19 now will not be tenable. We would have loved that they allowed them to do their work again. Maybe we'll be able to get the 1,005 completed. Maybe. If we don't, then we can now go for another exercise. But for now, we are asking you to hold on. Don't issue any appointment letter. The ones that are working, let them continue to work. That are qualified, let them continue to work until you reassess them and come up with at least 1,005 where necessary.
The committee subsequently directed Access Bank to provide statement of accounts of Muzaffar Universal from January 2024 to date to authenticate the alleged transaction of millions of naira during the employment saga. As the Ogazi-led committee continues its investigations, MBS News obtained an audio record of the former chairman, Nasarawa State Teacher Service Commission, Muhammad Abubakar Gada, engaging an affected teacher who is requesting for a refund And Gada said, as far as Nasarawa State is concerned, he is the only person to issue employment letter. Take a listen to what he said.
I'm the only one in Nasarawa State government that make a bad recruitment. I'm the only one. I'm the only single person. If I put at the office dinner, nobody will give you. I'm the only one who will say, give him an appointment. You want us to pay them, their money will pay them, but we end up without job. Your future, it is the Aiki, the Zambaki for the next 30, 35 years. I am the appointment. Look at me sitting down here.
Even though the state governor had made his position known on the fate of the affected teachers, the Nasarawa State House of Assembly is still asking for a review. How then can this be reconciled? Your guess is as good as mine. And this is where to wrap it up on this week's edition of From the Assembly. I am Valentine Joshua. I'll see you next week with other legislative matters.